Greetings, RoomKeyPMS users. In this session, we will focus our attention on the Rollover tab. This has everything to do with the rollover period in RoomKeyPMS. Before we go and set up the Rollover tab, let's understand what this all means for you and your PMS. In RoomKeyPMS, there is no manual end-of-day sequence, and you're not required to press a night audit button. The date will roll over automatically at midnight each night along with the system clock of your computer. At this time, the PMS will post the following day's room and tax to all in-house reservations. Since many front desk operations are 24 hours, the typical industry standard is to roll over at about 3 a.m. The rollover function in the PMS is a way of emulating this to minimize interruptions in regular procedures. For instance, if a guest arrives at 2 a.m., most properties will want to check that guest in and charge them for the current night. But because it's after midnight, the system will already be on the new business day. The rollover in the PMS allows you to set a grace period where you are still able to check the guest into the previous day, business day, and charge the room and tax for the current night to the correct date in the system. If a rollover time of 3 a.m. is set, then a guest could be checked in to the previous business day from any time after midnight up until 2:59 a.m. At 3 a.m., the PMS will officially consider the business date to have rolled over, and other manual steps will need to be taken to check the guest in. All right, let's go set up our rollover tab. So I'm going to head over to System Configuration, to Property, and then we're going to find that Rollover tab on the lower level here, Rollover, and you may come into it and it will be blank. So let's start here. Your rollover allowed. So you check this box to enable rollover. Okay, but very important, we need to say when that rollover is going to happen. So that's when we populate this field. So best practice is 3 a.m. And next, the previous day by default. By checking this, this sets a rule. Okay, so that any of the selected codes posted after midnight and up until the rollover time, in this case 3 a.m., will automatically post to the previous business day. Okay, so they talk about selected codes, and I don't have any in this column. So on my left-hand side, I want to have all of the selected codes that I want to be able to be charged by default to the previous day. So I'm going to take these. These are my available codes. All the transactions that are built in your system are listed here. So I'm going to push them all over, all but one. And that's the City Ledger transfer. As this is not so much a transaction code as moving funds from a folio to an account in the City Ledger. So we're going to leave that on the right-hand side. Once this has been completed, you can post your work and we're good to go. I just want to mention something about the rollover time. So it is recommended that you set your rollover time to a time that's best for your operation. And typically it's 3 a.m. for best practice. But whatever time that you set it to, it is recommended that once it's set, that it is not changed, as changing it can negatively impact your PMS balancing. Okay, and just another item. If you choose not to check this box, every time someone's making a posting, whether it be a payment or a charge, during the rollover time, so from midnight to 3 a.m. in this case, there's going to be a little checkbox on that payment or charge window, and it will be blank. And you can populate it with a checkbox, check mark at that time, and then it would post to the previous business day. So if we do it here, then it automatically creates the rule. If you're looking for further documentation on the night audit, please visit our website, support.roomkeypms.com. and I'm sure you'll be able to find the help you need there. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.